Hello, everyone. Welcome to another MDM workshop. Tonight, we are going over the Quantumness product. It was released probably about a year and a half ago, and has been doing some amazing things for people. But before we get into it, like everyone to get a glass of water, please. Like you to raise your left hand over it about 3 inches and spread your fingers. And in a second, you're going to start to feel that energy running down through your hand into the water. Once you feel that energy, go ahead and put your attention on the water and repeat those 8 magical words. I honor the space in which you exist. And what you'll feel is an increase in the energy running down through your hand into the water. Next, notice the taste and the texture of your water. So tonight's all about Quantumness. Quantumness is a product that was released probably about a year ago now. And it is a design that is vastly different than other products that I have created over years. So a little bit of backdrop about this product. Over the years, I have been introduced to various energetic systems, and one of them was the I Ching. And the I Ching is beautiful. It's very powerful. It's been around for 5,000 years plus. And the way that it was introduced to me was it was a beautiful circuit drawn out on laser paper and stuck on cork board and then laminated. And the idea is you would wear it around your neck, and depending on what that circuit was for, it would bring about that change in your reality or in the environment. Typically wear it for about 15 minutes a day. Those of you that know me is I like to take things to a whole nother level. And I've excelled over the last couple of decades in creating products that are next generation spiritual technology. So as soon as I had the I Ching in my hand, my mind started wondering about, how can I outperform this? How can I create a product that is just vastly different and, just beautiful to behold? And how can I use state-of-the-art manufacturing processes to bring something alive? And so I think in October of 2020, I sat down at my computer and a 3D CAD program, and I just started drawing little shapes on there. And within seconds, folks, now let me explain. I'm going to use a term, I call it walk-in. Let me explain what a walk-in is to me. A walk-in is when an energy takes control of your physical body. You're fully aware, you have control over your hands, your thoughts, and everything, but they are working through you to help guide you to create something. And before I knew it, this circuit, which is on the back of Quantumness, just started drawing itself. It started self-assembling. And it took about a month to actually design this. And then, of course, the front of it came in, and this is the kind of the gateway into Quantumness. And I started talking to my manufacturer, and he had asked me to go back and get this product into a different file format. So it took about another month. And we sent it to him, and I said, is it possible that we can print this circuit with the same colors on a printed circuit board like you would find in a computer? And he's like, yeah, we can do that. I was like, wow. So when the circuit was actually sent to a manufacturer that does printed circuit boards, they kept on pushing back and saying, this circuit is not going to work. And we kept trying to explain to them that it's not an electronic circuit, it's a spiritual circuit. So after some back and forth, they're like, oh, these guys are crazy, it's never going to work. Well, they produced the boards for us, thank you, the universe, and we were able to deliver this product. So after the boards were printed, I needed some way to vibrate that energy inside and almost keep it contained, but yet allow it to pass through. And that's where the quartz crystal plates came into play. So Quantumness actually has quartz crystal. It's a fairly heavy product, and the circuit board is just sandwiched between there. And the idea behind Quantumness was to allow the user to program the space that they're in efficiently and easily, also use it remotely. Big thing there, folks. You're using it remotely. So when you receive Quantumness, activation is very simple. You just put your attention on the center of the triangle. I honor the space in which you exist, and now it's activated. Now it's moving forward. And from there, you can just say, can you make my space pleasant? Can you help take the anxiety out of me? Can you help my room smell like flowers? Yeah, folks, smell like flowers. Think outside the box. And Quantumness is a bold step in a direction that I've never gone. And when the universe pushes me to create a piece like Quantumness, there's typically bigger reasons why they want me to create this. And typically those reasons are because it's going to spawn a line of products. Now, the technology incorporated into Quantumness, now that it's been, released into the world, successful, and is doing amazing things for people, the technology on the inside is actually going to create a new piece. And this is wild, folks. It's going to create a product in the harmonic field amplifier line, the HFA line. And the new product is called the HFA Palladium. And it's basically a beautiful triangle made of a metal. And it has two pieces of quartz crystal with a triangle circle on it, triangle circuit. And you'll wear it around your neck, and it will do amazing things for you. That's all I'm going to say about that. So when, again, Quantumness, and there's many other examples that I've created over the years, that when you push yourself in a direction against the grain and you accomplish, even in anything in your life, but in my case, a product like this, you're given brilliance to create a whole new avenue of products that ultimately spread more love and light in the world. And that's how the game works. You do things to raise the vibration of yourself and others, and the universe takes notice and gives you ideas in whatever paradigm you're in or whatever you do. So Quantumness was designed to take I Ching to another level by allowing you to program it. And then programming it is as simple as asking for something. One thing, folks, during these workshops, I love interaction from the users. If you have questions, please post them. I'll read them and I will answer them. This is our time together. My time is finite as yours is, and I don't typically do these. Years and years ago, we had the MDM show. For 3 years, we ran that. I interviewed 100 amazing people. But I wanted to do these workshops to make them interactive. So this is your time with me in real time to ask me, as a creator of these products, any questions that you have. I also will offer a discount on the product of choice for the night. Quantumness will be offered at 30% off for the next 24 hours. And I do that because I want people to interact with me during these. So if you haven't gotten it, or maybe you want to get another one, the incentive code is QT30. Again, that's QT30. That will be good for 30% off on this product. So ways that you can use Quantumness are, so when I create a product like this, I give it a pretty basic instruction set, which is it'll do exactly what it's advertised to do. But as the user community at large uses these particular products to think outside the box further, that's where a lot of brilliance actually happens. When, users such as yourself come back to me and are like, hey, I used Quantumness to do this and it worked. That's the fuel that excites me. That gets my gears thinking into, okay, how can we make this better? Or how can we create something else, out of the box type thinking. As the creator of these products, you have to be out of the box to create them. But as a user of the products, when you have the ability to think beyond what they were initially designed for and start pushing that envelope and have these seamlessly miracles start appearing in your life, I love to hear about them. And this is a great forum to share those thoughts with me. Obviously leaving a testimonial on the website or written or video is also a great way, but this is your time, folks, to ask me anything you want. Quantumness is really a revolutionary product insofar that a few things. One, you can program it with anything you want. Just ask it, feel the waves of vibration that come back. Watch in anticipation. I would like my room to smell like flowers. Watch what happens. I love, I would love for you, Quantumness, to create a coffee smell in my room. Watch what happens. I would like you to help take my anxiety away. And you all you have to do is put your attention on the triangle. I honor the space in which you exist, and then ask. Just ask for the programming to deliver something. Remember, folks, everything is energy. And energy is all interconnected. And manipulating the energy is as easy as breathing if you know how. Okay. And these types of products are tools to help you manipulate your reality to bring about the best in you. Maybe letting go of something in the past, freeing you up in the moment, able to move forward in the future. And Quantumness excels with that. Asking, can you take the anxiety away that they've had during the day? But here's the best part. It doesn't need to be with you. Once Quantumness is activated, you can simply put your attention on it. If you're at the office and you're having a bad day, put your attention on Quantumness, on the triangle, and it's at home. I honor the space in which you exist. Hey, can you help my office be more pleasing, more appealing, have a light heart about it, and watch what happens? It really, really excels at programming the environment and helping program the environment around you. You know, your environment mimics what you put out. Okay. So if you go to bed at night and you're angry, your environment, your dreams will reflect that. If you go to bed at night and you're in a good mood, you'll have beautiful dreams. If you wake up in the morning and you're just in a bad mood, your environment will mimic that. If you wake up in the morning and you put yourself in a good mood, your environment will mimic that. That's where Quantumness excels at. It already knows how to help change, your environment to help bring those conducive feelings, smells. Try to smell, folks. It's wild. Um, so yeah, this is how this product really can excel and help you in your everyday life. Do you have any questions, folks? Going once, going twice. you know, I love interacting with people, um, especially when I do live shows. I love people asking out of the box questions. Everything I do is unscripted, literally everything. And in that space, in that uncomfortable space that most people would feel, is where I really excel at helping to bring order to chaos, clarity to confusion. And these workshops are really designed so that you can interact with me. I could talk about these products all day long. I'll probably repeat myself 100 times, but you'll get the point. And I want to craft these workshops so, people that have invested money in these products are getting, you know, time invested with me on how to best utilize these products. And the best way to do that is have questions ready. Just type them in the chat window and I'll answer them. Um, I've acquired a lot of knowledge over the years, and that knowledge is really brought to bear in all of the um, differences in the MDM product lines and the brilliance that this team has delivered over the last 20 years, from the software to different types of energetic sessions to, just several different product lines of physical products, which are next generation spiritual technology products, born of state-of-the-art metallurgy and fabrication processes in a futuristic design. Quantumness is a must-have product if you are in a space that needs in a space, I mean your space, not your home, not your office, but your space that needs to expand, discover and think on how you use this. I am always amazed when people come back to me a month, a year, 10 years after they purchase a product and they're still using it and they're still getting great results. And they say, did you know that this particular product can do A, B, and C? And that's how I get excited, and that's how I learn. Okay, we have one question. When I tune in, I can connect to a person remotely to a specific area of the circuit that differs from person to person that I'm connecting with. Has this been seen by others? That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There have been comments made about certain elements of the circuit and how they can attune. I just released um, a testimonial today, or actually a testimonial went up today with a picture of a woman that was using Quantumness in conjunction with the Source 6, part of the AquaSync suite of software. And she was having absolutely amazing results. And she was definitely tuning into a certain part of the circuit. Now, what is the circuit? The circuit is infinite. Does it mean anything in literally terms, linear terms? No, it doesn't. Because it doesn't, it could never work as a computer circuit, but it wasn't designed as a computer circuit. It was designed as a spiritual circuit to help you expand and ultimately evolve, right? Okay, we got another question here. These are all really good, folks. I have some text from you. Do I say I honor the space in which you exist every time I use it? I'm afraid I don't know how many times I did already, and it could be disconnected. That's a great question, Deborah. So there's an activation process. You put your attention on the triangle in the back and I'm sorry, on the front, and you say, I honor the space in which you exist. Then it's activated. When you want to use Quantumness remotely, it's always good to connect with that triangle. I honor the space in which you exist, but you're not activating it again. You're just putting it at a ready prompt to accept whatever programming that you're ready to be conducive in your environment. Yeah, that's a great question, by the way. So the circuit elements don't really have meaning in terms of, okay, well, the this sector does this. It's infinite. It's expansive. It has no beginning and no end. It just is. And when something just is, it's ready to absolutely deliver whatever you want. When I create a product and I get the vibration, which I call the birth cry, it makes me vibrate at a crazy high level. And I'm around everything I've created all day long, all night long. I'm constantly playing with them and doing different stuff. So it's safe to say that I'm pretty used to high vibrational in the physical, except when a new product is launched, that vibration goes to another level that you can't fathom. And just when you think with a product like Quantumness that you've reached the end of what you can do with it, a whole new world opens up, right? And that's the case in point with creating this particular type of circuit. It's going to spawn a whole nother product line as we move through. So again, in a nutshell, Quantumness is an unlimited piece of spiritual technology that you can use to program, whether it's physically near you or remotely. Anybody else have any questions? Or so again, there's a 30% off on this particular product for the next 24 hours. The incentive code is QT30. Again, that's QT30. Okay, folks, thank you. Have an absolutely amazing evening.